So, what is loved out, Bahumi, to you? What's loved out? Are you giving too much love or are you receiving too much love?
Falling out of love for someone or something.
Someone that is loved so well and so thoroughly that it's almost like loving the hell out of them.
The concept of love and chasing love just hasn't been something that's relevant anymore. Like, I'm kind of over it.
Where do I even begin? How about I introduce you to a few people? That's Gloria, my mother. Gloria didn't just give birth to me, she's my best friend. But you know what? You are the beginning of a new legacy. You are going to win the cash prize and you're going to chase your dreams.
This episode of the Loved Out podcast is brought to you by Mana Tea. Find your flavor at drinkmanatea.com and enjoy the bold, refreshing flavors of Mana Tea. It nourishes your soul.
Hello, my name is Khabonia and I'm apparently her mother.
Hello, my name is Bahumi Mhlongo and I'm apparently her daughter.
And welcome to Loved Out AF. This is our podcast and we're talking everything that's loved out. But today, apparently, it's family ties. Why are we here?
Apparently we look alike.
We're not even family. Like, it's ridiculous. We're not even close. Okay, anyway, there's a whole Twala thing going on.
Such an honor,
there's a slight Twala thing.
What do you mean?
My dad is Twala.
Really?
I'm just saying.
Really?
Oh
my gosh, what an honor.
So, do you understand?
You
There's
should
a thing.
be honored.
So, me, you don't comment. Yo, who's on Twitter? Yo. Who's on Instagram? Anyway, so today we are dealing with family ties.
You're the family I would have chosen.
I would have chosen you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You were gonna go for it?
I was gonna do it. It's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a long. It's gonna be a long winter. Okay, so on Loved Out in the movie, I play her mother and she plays Masoda and she's really amazing.
How does that even make sense?
Doesn't make sense at all. Like, it
like,
does not. Like, I can't even. But I would have chosen you. Like, in terms of no. Look. The film is exciting, it's coming soon, but this is a podcast AF, Loved Out AF, and we want to tell you more about the types of things you can expect in this film. So today we are breaking down family ties, because as your mother, we go through a couple of things in the film.
A lot of family dynamics.
As a mother myself with Ulwandle, I'm going through a couple of things and then some.
I feel like Ulanda's going through a couple of things with you.
So anyway.
Some things I just say, sometimes my body is just a reflex.
So, what is loved out, Bahumi, to you? What's loved out?
Oh, what is loved out?
I've never understood the title of the movie. So
loved out is the movie.
Okay, so
number one.
Right.
Loved out is the movie.
Yes.
Well, for me as a character, Rova, she's loved out
by her boo.
Can I say Khatfol?
General. Are we
Is
allowed
that
to
like
do
is that not a censored word, right? She's
okay. So Khatfol.
She's
Meaning, when you said you loved out, are you giving too much love or are you receiving too much love? Like,
I think you are definitely not receiving too much love. Oh, though I can get that concept.
Could you stop it?
I can get that.
Too much.
Yeah. Okay, so let's just clarify it. Okay, loved out is when you're giving too much love. Everybody's just demanding from you. You're not getting much back. You're not getting much back.
Okay.
You know, but it's also giving people pleasing in a sense. You know, so it's not just like that like you're loving so much and then like it's all everyone's fault. No, part of it is just like you're also just giving way too much.
Did you feel your mother was not giving you enough love in terms of the character? Gloria?
I'm glad you said in terms of the
character. I had to fix it because I'm in Palace. Sorry, we're not here. Okay, so Gloria. Talking about Gloria, her mother in the movie.
No, but I was afraid because like you're right next to me, so I don't know what you're gonna do if I say no. You didn't give me any.
Did I not give you any love? Did you not? No, talk about it. No, I feel like I gave you a different kind of love. I feel like the love I was giving you was right, but you were not receiving it as the way I was giving it. That's why I was like, what do you mean? I'm loving you so hard, I'm giving you the right thing. But you didn't feel it was the right love that you wanted at the time.
No, because it felt very self-centered. It's almost like you were a character. You were, because I know you really love me. Like, as a person.
Life, I do love you.
Yeah, I know.
You took me.
I know.
But you were going through something that I didn't respond to my message.
I don't even know if we're acting. Like, I feel like we're just like, she's mad because I blue. Why are you going to tell her when I blue ticked you? Now they're going to think that I'm like.
You're a blue ticker. So you were explaining that you felt like the love was self-centered. It was not genuinely a mother loving a child.
Yes.
Do you think Gloria should have changed that?
Yeah, for sure.
She can't change who she is, though.
But that's not who she is. That's who her traumas have led her to be. Come on, somebody.
Come on with it.
Hey,
come on with it.
I shall preach.
Okay.
So.
Speaking of.
So, mother.
Yes, daughter.
Speaking of familiar. What is it?
What is family?
What is family?
Family is you.
The whole like husband, wife, 2.5 kids, white picket fence, like that's never been something that I've actually considered. One, for myself, or two, as like the ideal or the perfection of what family is. Coming from like a divorced household with a single mom, a dad who's now a part of my life. Chosen family for a long time has been kind of how I've built my concept of family and the narrative around that.
Family is, the grandmother. What if you don't have all those elements of family? Family is, maybe even family is you alone.
Ooh.
If that's what it is. But you need to see it as that. So I believe that family is perspective.
Yeah.
Family's perspective.
I like that. I think family, even though they say you don't choose your family, I think family is, in my opinion, even the people who you spend most of your time with. Yes.
Right?
Ooh. So for me, my friends.
Do you have friends?
I do. I know. They're so kind. Like, I'm shocked I do.
Wow.
I'm so shocked. Like, the fact that they see me. And
whatever
they're like,
going through that day.
They're like you. I was like, me.
No.
Me.
How do you choose me? Yeah, that's beautiful.
So sarcastic.
You've always had these friends?
No.
Okay.
No, I've had them for a while. But at different stages. So the oldest friend I have, and we're all together, like we're all kind of like a clique, if I don't like that word.
Yeah.
We're family, we're friends. See, family as
well.
For about, we're frenemy.
We're frenemy.
I love that word.
Yeah.
We're frenemy for about 8 years. And then I met the others through her as well.
That's
and then we all
beautiful.
just became like a family.
That's
We actually
nice.
lived together. So
It's amazing. So all of that just also, as you grow into each other, you know, there's more elements that make you feel actually this is family.
The fights, the tolerating, because they are, again, just like family, it's like there are things that you don't like about people, but because you guys are one, you kind of have to like them. But in my opinion, I feel like it forces you to learn people and then fall in love with them.
Yes, but also in the process, you're learning yourself.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, because I think what makes family dynamics very painful is that a lot of people don't know who they are. So when you don't know you, then it's not easy for you to deal or to accept the next person, because that's an issue with yourself. So even with my little one, I'm trying to teach her to know her. Know yourself. This is who you are. This is what you stand for. If you've got people around you, that's great. If you don't have people around you, that's also okay. You are you. Then it makes it easy for her to adapt to different situations in life and to adapt to different people. And then in turn, you start building the way you've done. You start building family. Because I think family can be built.
Do you think that was actually part of the whole dynamic with Uruva? No Gloria. It felt more, and in some sense, and you can correct me if I'm wrong because you know your character more, but it felt more like Gloria was more accepting of who she was than Ruva was accepting of who she was,
and therefore
couldn't accept her mother for who she was.
But also Gloria then struggled to accept. She accepted herself, but I feel like she wanted to accept you based on what she wanted you to be. So she would have accepted you if you were more like me, be a little bit more like me. Why are you so different? So I feel like, I think that's what she needs to learn, because we put so much pressure on the people around us. Why are you not doing it this way? Even with friendships and all of that.
Wow, I can relate to that.
Yeah, so I can only accept it if you do it. What's the word? There's a word in English. Conditionally. Conditionally.
Come on.
That's what I'm trying to say. Next question. What's the fine line between tough love and being toxic? It's something else.
Being overly defensive when communication is attempted from the other party, or both parties being overly defensive. That is extremely important to me, because if we can't communicate ourselves in a relationship, it means we are not ourselves in a relationship.
There's people who say, uyangithanda, it's tough love. We grew up in an era, in our dark ages. No, actually before my dark ages. No, don't do that, don't do that. There's potentials watching. I grew up watching people, abatalak nami, saying, magangishayo uyangithanda. when he hits me, it means he loves me. It means he cares. So then, that's the border. Is that tough love or is that being toxic? So now you grow up thinking that's definitely toxic. Why am I like shy? You know. But then I don't judge how they felt because back then it was he cares. He hits me because he cares. But it's a very strange space. So I don't judge it. But I'm very curious about your thoughts on tough love versus toxic.
I think for me, the difference between tough love and toxicity is the one builds and the one destroys. So if the love, even if it's tough, ultimately builds you, ultimately I want to say draws you to the better version of who you are, then it can, and this is a very simplistic way to put it, you know, I'm being a bit reductive, but like if that love draws you more to the best version of who you are, then it can be considered tough. If it destroys you, if it hurts you, if it harms you, it's definitely toxic. And the hurt doesn't even have to be the physical one that you mean. Like I mean that's the whole point of toxicity. It's like a slow killer and you inhale it.
I don't like it, Bahumi. Like all these definitions, like now I'm going to give you tough love. Why is there that? It's the whole definition for me.
I think it's
now
the approach.
It's yes.
Why? I mean, I think by virtue of you even thinking tough love, your approach is already
Thank you.
I think you should just learn to love.
Thank you, baby. Thank you. Thank you for that.
She's proud of me.
No, I love that. No, because you know what? It's all these labels, you know?
Yeah.
And I also feel like when you label yourself as something, a friend of mine always goes, hey, you know me, I've got anxiety. Yeah. She's labeled herself as that. So now when you start going to label, tough love. That's why I love what you said. The approach is already wrong. So it's love. It's how I receive it. Do I receive it as she loves me, but this is a tough moment.
I'm cool with judging.
Next question, Bahumi.
How does cultural, generational, or personal trauma play a role in parenting styles? What are the blurred lines between love, concern, and control? We live in a generation that's very, I don't like to use the word woke, but fine. They are trying to be, you know, like they want to validate their feelings.
They or we? Like which?
Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, I'm old. By they, I didn't mean my generation, and now I just realized my generation is no longer the.
So then, if you're old,
sorry, that's another. It's its own trauma.
Am I fossil? Like, am I collectible?
No.
Okay, go on.
No, you.
I'm trying to figure out like
antique.
Antique. Antique. Collectible. Collected item. I'll take it. Are you referring to a specific age group, or you so
I'm
referring to now?
Well, now, but it was introduced by the Gen Zs, right? By the Gen Z generation,
right?
20. So maybe you're 16 to 21 tops, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So that generation is very. You know, I want to express myself. I want my feelings to be validated.
Yes,
I want to be heard.
I'm not heard.
Yeah, I'm not seen, I'm not heard, and whatnot, right? And so they're definitely a lot more, you know, expressive. And I think in doing that, one of the things that I learned from them, and I think from them sounds so deep.
It sounds very deep.
From them. But I also learned as a millennial is that, you know, while I'm understanding myself and understanding that it is okay to validate my feelings. It's also probably fair to give my parents the same sentiment, right? Because they never had that. So now I'm trying to be a bit more understanding of like where they're coming from. What is the reason? What is the cause for their actions, etc. Right? However, in so doing, I was also able to then see how, like the things that they went through as children, shaped both the perks and the flaws.
Yeah. Also the type of parents they become.
Yes, the kind of parents that they become. And it was from that where I was able to see, okay, no, definitely how people were raised and you know the environments that they were in and societies and whatnot definitely inform how they end up, you know, parenting.
The kind of people they become, and not just as parents but as people generally. Okay.
This episode of the Loved Out podcast is brought to you by a brand that understands that style is more than just clothing. It's a statement. Discover your next signature look at flaviusboutique.co.za.
For you, what you might see as control, for them might be love. Do you know what I mean? Like, you feel like you're controlling me.
Oh yeah.
But for them, it's I'm trying to protect you. You know. But it's because of where they come from. That's how they think it should be.
Exactly.
So it's very complicated like that. My mother and I had a fallout for a couple of years. I was like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
In terms of a perfect family, I don't think that exists. But if I had to think of what one would look like, it's one where everyone kind of communicates well, understands each other. People are patient and regulated.
Hold on tight, don't let go.
It's something that I learned in mine and my mother's relationship as well, right? And it's stuff that I rarely speak about because obviously my parents are the public eye.
Yeah.
But
are they?
Yeah, I know. No. Oh,
sorry. Go
yeah.
Go ahead.
So for me, one of the things that I gathered from my mother's, how I perceive my mother's parenting as controlling, was for her, that control was a means to still keep the only definition of the only, I want to say, part of love, myself and my siblings, if I can call it that. But the only loving relationship that she feels like she still has, you know. And I think she fears that she could lose it if she allows me to run free.
It's the fear of loss, and that's why the fallout happened with my mom. It's that fear of, now you've got a child.
Ooh.
Am I no longer, things are different now, but I'm like, but I need to give the love there as well. But I've also got, it's still, so if there was that threat. So the moment you feel threatened, the moment you think, things could change, that's, people get uncomfortable with that.
For sure.
But it's very important for me, for you to sit here and talk like this to me, because that's going to be my little one. She's going to be having a conversation about, my mother in the public eye.
Oh, for sure.
She believes, you know what I mean?
Same, one day.
Yeah, one day. Yeah, exactly that. So I'm happy. So for me, it's very important to listen to you speak, because it's so important for me to learn how my sense of I'm protecting you because I know the industry, but she's like, but I want to learn it. Let me learn it. Let me make my mistakes. I'm like, but you don't have to make those mistakes. No, but let me make them. So it's the same thing that I was saying. Mommy, it's fine. Let me make the mistakes. Then I make the mistake. It's almost like, I told you so. They don't really, I don't know parents who actually say, I told you so.
No,
they don't do that. They don't do that. But the one we feel like, okay, you kind of said so.
Literally. I actually don't think my parents have ever said, I told you so to me.
Yeah,
but
no.
I think in the back of my mind, I have that,
Yeah,
yeah.
Cold brew sparkling rooibos tea infused with powerful superfoods and rich African botanicals. An exquisite blend of taste and intention. Find your flavor at drinkmonatea.com and enjoy the bold, refreshing flavors of Mana Tea. It nourishes your soul.
How do you communicate better in families, Blutig?
Because I think it's not even about communicating better, it's about hearing me. Because I'm going to communicate, but are you ready to hear me? I'm not always ready to hear you. So maybe that's going to be a family dynamic. That's going to be a problematic all the time. Because I'll say this to my kid and Tuesday she won't hear it. But Thursday she'll be like, in fact, So I don't know if it's about communicating better, because I don't think people will stop communicating better. People keep trying to be
exactly.
better.
I think it evolves. Right. And I think it's also from person to person, right? Because I won't lie, family in life or whatever.
Make it funny.
Got you. I don't. I know. Look, guys, like family is family. Yimpis, like you're going to fight.
I hate that again.
But it is what it is.
No, I get it, because it's the same thing as we are self-sufficient. We don't need anybody. It's that. There's a narrative. Like now, there's a thing going around going. You don't need a man. You don't need. You are enough. You are self-sufficient. Which is, I understand what they generally mean, but you need to stop putting that narrative in, because now it stops us from connecting. It stops us from feeling like, I need Daniel, and Daniel, hey, I need to Khabonia. So I feel like so now we have this thing of family kuzoliwa. But and I get it. But why do we keep labeling it that? Because it's almost like it's expected. It doesn't have to be a war all the time.
I don't think this is going to sound very silly, but I don't think a diagnosis needs to be a label. If I say that families fight, it doesn't mean that I'm going to say that it is a family thing to fight, if I can put it that way.
I hear you.
Right? I think yes, it is a known thing that families do fight in the same way that humans fight. I mean,
my point exactly.
There's constantly
my point
fights.
Exactly.
I think what it is, though, just in terms of communication, is because you know that fights will constantly arise. What you have to do is for me, I think you need to, the reason why I say that it depends from person to person is because I think that you need to learn everybody's, if you know that I'm a tantrumy kind of whatever, blah, 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 blah person, then you know we're probably not going to
Why now tantrumy? You understand?
But
no,
I'm not saying I mustn't change.
You understand the problem?
Let me land.
Now, so good. Uzongena.
About communication.
Une trauma.
Uzongena.
Une drama. So there's already that label. Good. So no Bahumi, so no Pinkies, no nothing. Who knows no drama? And also your reality shows. In this book, I'm a reality shows. Low net drama, low in, and then people play into that, and then families start going, "Oh, that's who I am. That represents me." Then we're starting to build on what. Yeah, it's like TV. Let me tell you, TV dangerous. It's what we're feeding the people. We always assume that people want drama, so people want fights. People want controversy. So we keep feeding people that, and this is what we are doing. You see what I mean? Yeah. Okay, go on.
Okay, if this person is self-aware enough to know that they struggle with tantrums, and this person is self-aware enough to know that they probably struggle with vocalizing themselves, whatever, right? Then the person who struggles with tantrums needs to understand that, okay, this is my struggle, this is what I'm battling, not what I'm accepting, it's what I'm battling and I'm working on. And while I'm working on that, I'll be able to allow this person what needs to come out of them, which is the ability to express themselves, etc., and vocalize themselves. And then this person who, now with the understanding, that when they suffer from, they're struggling or battling with expressing themselves, etc., but they understand that this person is tantrumy, they would probably consider, okay, probably the timing of this right now is not ideal to have this kind of conversation.
No one does that.
I would allow them to, but they should. In an ideal world, right? When these two people work hand in hand, that's when communication
that's when it
that's what
better.
I mean when I say when you understand each other's communication styles.
You see another problem
in
an ideal world. What is an ideal world? Is this an ideal world?
My world. I create my own world.
You've made your world
ideal.
Yes,
I think so.
Next question, ideal. What are steps family members can take to build a positive, healthy family bond? Family vacations? Would that be ideal or will there be war? I don't know. Since you are so ideal, I don't know. Please teach me, man. Teach me, master. Teach me, master. Because wow.
To be loved in such a way that one can thrive, in such a way that one can self-reflect and figure certain things out. Because life is tough, right? Life is really tough.
I think as family, we need to know each family member how this one and that one operates. And also, I think also in friendships, I think even on set. Because sometimes I come on to set and I'm like, and then I need to understand, okay, Konje, Bahumi likes silence in the morning. So I think, it's being self-aware and understanding. Read the room. Basically, read the room. But
for sure.
I'm still saying this. I'm against the whole thing of labeling yourself as this, because then how do you fix it? How do you fix it? How do you change it?
I stand with it. Right. That's why, again, you can't diagnose yourself and then say, yeah, that's me. You don't say, oh, yeah, when you broke your knee, and then you're like, yeah, I know, I'm a knee broker. Yeah, I'm a knee broker. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like, well, let's fix it. So, I'm all for being self-aware, and I think the more self-aware you are, the more you can then relate to the people, and then positivity all around.
Was this fun?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. It kind of gets a bit messy, and I feel like Loved Out, this podcast got a bit out of hand. It got a bit, but I think that's real. That's us being real. So I don't know. I feel like it made sense here and there. But is there anything that you feel you want to add or change or bring in?
Look, what you just described is, and what we've just shown right now is, it's literally live. In fact, it's indicative of the movie itself.
Yeah, it is. Fully.
It's like there is realness, there's authenticity. There aren't minced words and like eloquence and all that kind of stuff. It's realness, and I really feel like our relationship is real. I feel like
I'm just so proud of you.
Ma,
I'm really proud of you. No, genuinely, like as a person, like you. Yes, it's strength, bro. Everything that you've gone through and the way you handle everything that comes at you, as Ruva, but also as Bahumi, And I think you put a little bit of Bahumi into Ruva, And I think that's what made it so authentic. Because sometimes I always move away from bringing in your real experience. I know that they train you, bring your real experience. I'm like, no. This is the character. This is what I want to bring to the character.
I have to protect myself
but
too.
when you steal a bit of yourself to put in there, and I think you did that a little bit with Uruva, not too much.
Did.
And I think that's what made it so palatable. That's what made me look forward to doing scenes with you, and that's what makes me look forward to people watching you and experiencing you. Because wow, class act, man. No, you're really amazing. Oh my word, she's gonna blast like she doesn't know. You know this. Whew. Okay, that was a lot.
I need therapy.
That was a lot.
I need therapy.
Yeah, I need to be therapeutic. Yeah, I need to handle. Yeah, this was a bit much.
It feels like I'm back on set.
Okay, so Loved Out AF, our podcast is actually quite. We got a bit messy, but we brought it back.
We brought it back, just like the film. We came back. And then just like you, I'm sure you took this journey with us and then you came baake. So please tell us how you felt about this podcast, this episode in our podcast. Tell us what you think about our podcast generally, Loved Out AF. Share your stories with us. You know, don't be scared. I mean, tell us, do you feel that you are loved out by your mother, father? Do you feel that you need to love someone out? Maybe. That part.
Maybe it teaches you something to love someone the hell out. I want to love you out. Maybe
sure.
Love her out right now. You're going to be my man.
Sure.
I'm going to love you out.
Okay, relax.
You get me? You get what I mean?
Let's just bring it back. Make sure you guys watch the film. It's really, really dope. You can catch myself and Khabonia. And you're going to get a whole lot more of Loved Out AF action.
See you in the next episode.
Loved Out the movie, coming to you in theaters nationwide on the 26th of September. Like, subscribe, share at www.lovedoutaf.com or follow us on all social media at lovedoutaf.